Don't allow fear to paralyze your voice. Hi, this is Nicole Arkadie, relationship expert, author, coach, and educator. And I'm here to talk to you today about how to improve your communication. Now, the one thing that a lot of us are always dealing with is communication. And what I find with my clients and in my practice, I see a lot of people who come in who have ineffective communication skills. And so that is causing a lot of distress within their current relationships, whether the relationship be with their spouse, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their siblings, their parents, or coworkers. When you're not able to effectively communicate yourself, you will see that it will have a negative impact in different areas of your life. And so the first thing that I want to discuss is, how are you communicating? What are you saying? How are you saying it? That's very important. Are you the type of person that just continues to talk, but you're not able to listen? It's one thing to be able to talk, but you have to be able to actively listen to what the other person says. So you need to be able to actively listening, right? So what you want to do is, if I'm talking, I have to be able to listen, because active listening is a very key, important part of communication. Because I may be saying something out, but if the other person is not listening, or if they're thinking about what they're going to say next, then they're not actually listening to what it is that I'm saying, and things may get lost in transmission when we're having that communication. So you want to be able to stop the thinking while you're talking and actually listen to what the person is saying. And then the third thing that you want to do is, what kind of expectations do you have? A lot of times what I'm finding in relationships, that people may have unrealistic expectations of the other person. Are my expectations something that you can attain? Am I expecting you to do something which may be outside of what you're actually able to do? So I need to have realistic expectations of the other person and also of myself. Am I putting such hard and high demands on myself that I'm not even capable of attaining those things? And so I'm causing stress upon myself. So being able to have realistic expectations of yourself and of that person. And then the fourth thing that you want to do when working on your communication is talk about it, right? Seems easy, seems like it's simple, but that's really a difficult thing that people have. You have to be willing and ready to have that open discussion with the other person. If you have done some of the other things, which are, one, looking at how you communicate, seeing if you're just the one that's talking, and the other person is not saying anything. Two, if you are able to actively listen to what the person is saying, then you'll be able to catch up key points of what the conversation was that was going forward. If you're able to have realistic expectations of yourself and of the other person, you will not put unharsh demands on yourself or the other person, which can then cause distress within your relationship. So when you're able to do those things, then you can have that conversation and you sit down and be able to talk about what it is you want to talk about. It may seem like it's so simple. There's a lot more involved when we talk about communication, but I just want to bring you these quick, brief snippets of some skills and some tools with regards to looking at communication and being able to communicate effectively. The majority of the people who I see in my current practice, they usually are coming in because of communication problems. And there's a lot of barriers that they find within their communication, and it prevents them, unfortunately, from being able to move forward and have the relationships that they really are looking for. So I just want you to focus and pay attention to how you are communicating. Now, I know those are just some quick snippets on how to effectively communicate. If you want to discuss further and you would like to either, one, have a seminar, you like to take a class, or you like to have more services with being able to communicate more effectively, you can visit me on my website at NicoleArkadie.com. And remember, don't allow fear to paralyze your voice.